I want to talk a little bit about my experience living and studying in Kamloops. A lot of you who message me are coming to Kamloops and you've never really heard of the place and you're very skeptical about it. It's a small town. Is it going to be fun? Is it not going to be fun? So I want to share my experience on what it's like and what I really like about Kamloops. I spent about 2 years there at Thompson Rivers University while I was doing my master's in education there. And the one thing I really miss now that I'm in Vancouver is honestly just the peace and quiet that you have in that place. Now that I'm in a bigger city, constantly the sound of fire sirens, police cars, and all of that jazz keeps happening, and I don't get that peace and quiet that I used to have in Kamloops. I don't think I heard a car horn up until I got to Vancouver. So just a nice peace and quiet. I really enjoyed that about Kamloops. The other thing I want to talk about is just the people. The people in Kamloops, they're very settled. They're very nice and gentle for the most part. They make conversation with you. If you're at the bus stop, they'll talk to you, they'll have a conversation. And because it's a smaller town, you see the same faces again and again. So you have some sort of a relationship with them. Even if you don't talk to them, say you go to a superstore and you see the same person behind the till every single time, you learn to recognize these things and it makes you feel like you're a part of a community. It makes you feel very connected. When you move to a place like Vancouver, everyone's kind of in a rush, getting to where they want to go, especially downtown. No one has time to stop and have a conversation. A lot of people are also tourists, and admittedly, a lot of business people as well who are just trying to commute home. And honestly, the commute for a lot of people is really long, so they don't have time to stop and chat. So that makes for a very fast paced city, not a stop and smell the flowers kind of place like Kamloops. And I really like that about Kamloops, that you can just spend time with some people, have a community centric environment, talk to some locals, and just really get the feeling of what it's like to live in a community. The other thing I really like is just no traffic. It's a small town. You don't have hours and hours of traffic. You're not commuting through packed trains. But I will tell you, if you are taking the bus from university, especially at like 6 o'clock, right after everyone gets done from class, yes, the buses will be pretty packed. But for the most part, I think the commute on the road is pretty smooth. You don't run into too much traffic there at all. These are just some of the things that I miss about Kamloops while I was there. Of course, there are many more, but I just want to tell you, if you're looking into Kamloops, it is truly a great place to live, especially if you're someone who enjoys the easy life. You're not someone who's looking for a very fast-paced environment with lots of things happening, lots of parties, this, that. Yeah, Kamloops has a fair share of parties as well, but it's not a party-centric city. It's a very low-key kind of city. So if you're looking for a nice place to relax or some place to settle for a more creative endeavor, this might be the place for you. I hope this helped out, and if it did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.